Diesel. You see that right there? Diesel.
That there hitch goes on a diesel.
You see right there? That's where a badge once was that said diesel. You wanna see something? That's where you put the diesel. Yeah, I'm behind the wall. You ain't gonna guess what's on the other side. Well, on this side we got dog poop, but on the other side, diesel. Woo! That is actually a diesel. You see these sweet donut skid marks? Yeah, somebody else did them. So we've come out here today to this kind of half-built random cul-de-sac here to make this video, and one of the things I like to do on the channel is not only provide entertaining content, but I like to kind of provide, I don't know if informative is kind of the word for what we're gonna do today, but more so, I don't know, kind of like fatherly advice. But I'm not a father. I'm not old enough to be a father. I mean, I guess I am old enough to be a father, but I don't want to be a father. But I want to give advice that you don't typically see today just thrown out there because everybody's so enthralled in social media. And as you guys know, from time to time, I like to do live streams on my Instagram. And if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, there's a link down in the description. It's really easy. But one of the most common questions I get, and I'm not just saying that to make this video, one of the most common questions I get is from, I'm assuming younger people asking, hey, I'm looking to buy a truck. Is a diesel truck good for a first truck? And it is a genuinely good question. Now, if you guys have been following the channel for any length of time, you will know that my first truck when I was 16 years old, I got a 2005 Chevy Silverado 1500 HD. Now, I was actually looking for a diesel truck at the time. And Chevy had this giant, employee discount sale going on. So all of the crew cab diesels in town were completely sold. I went and looked at a couple of used ones. They ended up being really high mileage to where I figured, you know what, it's not worth taking the risk on buying a high mileage old diesel versus buying a somewhat newer used gas truck. So my first truck was actually a gas truck. Now for me growing up, one of the things that really drove me to even wanting a diesel was I grew up around construction, heavy equipment. So to me, everything that ran around me was diesel, and I just loved the idea of a diesel truck. And all the biggest, baddest trucks that I ever saw were diesel. Luckily at the time, social media wasn't really a thing, so I didn't have like these crazy influences coming in. And that's one of the big things I wanted to talk about in this video. One of the main reasons this next generation coming up and these younger guys want to buy diesel trucks is because they see everybody on social media flashing their big diesel truck. And a lot of people may say that is not the reason they want a diesel truck, but trust me guys, stuff like that will get in your head time after time after time. If this is all you see every single day you open your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever it may be, is that you're really gonna want to emulate whatever you're seeing on there. And the reason I don't like social media, I know I'm all over it, it's kind of become a thing in my life even though I used to hate it completely, is because nobody shows real life stuff. And one of the things I try and do with this channel as well as my Instagram is show real life stuff. That's where the work for it movement came from. That's why I show you guys the construction projects that I do, where my money comes from, because it's not the most glamorous lifestyle in the world, but that's what it takes to be able to afford nice things, not just showing all these flashy nice things, acting like you're some big baller and kind of just playing your life like it's something that it's not. Because guess what kids are watching these days? It is all of those guys, and they're seeing these flashy lifestyles, and they want to do whatever it takes to emulate that. And if they find a bank that'll finance them some crazy loan on some diesel truck that they can't afford, that's what they're gonna do because they're living this lifestyle instead of putting in their time, saving enough money, getting themselves established first before spending money on a truck that they don't really need. So even though this video is geared towards people that are buying their first ever vehicle or first ever truck, I guess it could apply to people that have had multiple cars for their whole life and are wanting to purchase their first truck ever. I mean, it kind of, I guess, works for both ends of the gamut. But one of the biggest things that is going to play a factor is budget. How much money do you have? How much money do you foresee you're gonna have in the next 5 years? And really, you need to do some heavy thinking and number crunching as to what you can afford. I'm assuming if you're 16 and this is your first truck, you know, you probably have a pretty tight budget on what you can spend. And while there's plenty of old diesels out there that you can get for a reasonable cost, right now they're actually more inflated than they should be, which kind of ties into that social media, especially the OBS trucks. They're so popular on Instagram right now that the price of them is like almost doubled what they really should be worth, especially out here on the West Coast. Same with like LBZs. But let's say you have the money, you've scraped up enough money to buy an old used diesel truck. One thing to keep in mind, we've already done a gas versus diesel comparison video, which I'll put a link to somewhere on the screen if you guys want to check that out. But the maintenance on a diesel truck ends up costing more. Oil changes are far more expensive. When parts break, they are more expensive than that of a gas truck, and so on and so forth. So you need to be able to make sure that not only can you afford the truck, but you can afford the upkeep of it as well, because obviously if the truck breaks down, it's kind of useless to you. Now, the one good thing about trucks is it's not like you're buying a dirt bike where you should be starting on a 50cc dirt bike, but you're jumping all the way up to a 125 or a 250. You don't really need a baby step. It's not like, you know, buying a diesel truck versus a gas truck. It's just going to be this uncontrollable power that you're not going to be able to control because you haven't really learned to drive a gas truck yet. That's not really a factor here. But do keep in mind, I mean, if you're going to go buy some big crew cab long bed diesel and you've never driven a truck, you know, one big factor is, do you need a diesel truck? And if you're 16 in high school, just going out hanging out with friends on the weekends, not towing a lot, not really putting the truck to work, then you don't need a diesel truck. I totally understand the want, trust me. I've always wanted diesel trucks. It just took me till I was, I don't know, 20 something to be able to buy one. But if you don't have a specific need for a diesel, make sure you really do factor that in and you're not just buying it because it's the cool thing to do. Now, let's say you scrapped up enough money, you figured out your finances. It makes sense that you can afford to purchase and own and maintain a diesel. The benefit of actually going out and purchasing a diesel is typically, the longevity of the engine lasts longer. If you plan on keeping this truck for a long time, assuming you take care of it and nothing weird happens to the truck's gonna last you a long time. So you're really gonna get a return on investment in terms of that truck's gonna last you. You might not be towing with it right now, but at some point you got plans to buy a trailer, buy a boat, whatever it may be, then a diesel truck is a great option. Now, it's no secret that I don't typically enjoy working on my vehicles, especially newer diesel engines. I don't know if you guys have ever seen under the hood of these things, but there's not a whole lot of room to do anything. It is tight quarters in there. But if you're the type of person that likes working on your vehicles, some of these really old diesel engines are pretty easy to work on and maintain by yourself. It's a good learning experience. You can't really do a whole lot to screw them up. We used to have an old Isuzu Pup in our auto shop class in high school. And I swear, I mean, you could damn near pee in that gas tank on that thing and it would still run. Like, no matter what we did to that thing in that class, when we had some pretty not smart people in that class that just tried to destroy that thing, it kept running. It was pretty amazing. I've always wanted to get a little Isuzu Pup or something like that just to bash around with. Those things are awesome. I would say a good plan of action when deciding what truck to buy is figure out your finances first, then kind of figure out what you're gonna do the next few years in your life. And I know at 16 that seems like a lot to ask. To me, I kind of already knew by like, I don't know, 5 years old, really what I wanted to do. And honestly, I think high schools need to be geared more towards by like your second year in high school. They should start gearing classes towards and pushing you towards really figuring out what you want to do with your life, not just throwing you through 4 years of general education and then tossing you out into the world and be like, hey, good luck. So even if you're watching this video and you can care less on diesels or gas trucks and you don't really plan on buying anything in the future and you're younger, start thinking about what you want to do with your life. Start planning it out. Nothing bad comes from planning ahead. Let me just put it that way. If things change later on, they change, but at least you went into it with a plan, which is more than I would say 85% of the other people out there are doing. But really, one of the worst things you can do is let social media, let other people, let your friends, let your circle, let your group, whatever it may be, influence you into thinking you need to overextend your credit, spend money that you don't have, and then end up in debt upside down or lose it all for no reason. If you look at my circle, we've got the diesel side, and then we've got really more of the guys that I hang out with down here. They all got gas trucks, and you can still make your gas trucks look pretty sweet. You can do a lot of work to them. It doesn't have to be a diesel. They're not towing like crazy. I mean, I don't really need this diesel, but I like to plan ahead. At some point, I would love to get a gooseneck trailer for it. I would love to have a couple other things going. So to me, it made sense. I pulled my toy hauler with a gas truck for many years, and I said I will never do that again. That's why from now on, I kind of buy diesel trucks. But I made sure I was financially stable enough to afford the truck, afford the maintenance, and not end up upside down. I know too many young people that have overextended their credit, are in debt already at a very young age. You're too young for that. Don't let it happen to you. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these style of videos, but I feel like every once in a while, the need to go out there and kind of spread some truth and kind of bring some truth back to Instagram, social media, YouTube, because there's not a whole lot of it out there. But hopefully this will help somebody out there decide on what to do in terms of buying a new truck. You know, diesels do make great trucks, and I've said it before, I don't think I'll ever buy another truck that's not a diesel, unless we're building like some off-road truck or something like that. They're just amazing trucks. The power, the fuel economy, I love everything about them. So essentially it does come down to all the factors that you guys need to figure out for yourselves, but I hope this video helped you. And with that, we're gonna wrap up this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now, that we do not miss out on any future content with diesels. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforitapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. Catch you in the next video. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.